Hello, hello, hello. I'm looking blotchy because I just got out of the shower. Should really cool down a bit. I thought I would have cooled down a bit because it's a bit brr. I wasn't in the shower long. I was like in and out. Boom, boom. It's a bit cold. A bit brr. But here we are again. It's coffee time. Not anyone cares. Let's have a look at. Let's look at what the Daily Mail has to bring us. Are they Harry and Meghan? Does anyone care? They got this documentary coming out on Netflix. It's going to be explosive. Remember, privileged people complain about their privilege. That's all you've got to remember. I don't know. Will I read it? Will I read it? Will I read the article? No. Will I watch it even? Will I watch the documentary? Probably not. I don't know. I don't. I wish I could care about these things. What else have we got? Oh, more stupid. You know, every day we humanity's stupidity is revealed to us via the medium of social media. We have it's hot water bottles now. What about hot water bottles? Well, some people, I mean, I would go and run and get my hot water bottle, but some people have been looking at their hot water bottles. Facebook user Kaylee Wormsley of North Wales said, have you noticed this on your hot water bottle? Now these should be on every hot water bottle that's out there. And what is that? That is the manufacture date. That's the year, and I think it's the month as well represented. And the idea is that after a few years you're supposed to replace your hot water bottle. You know, though I think again, when I were a lad, we had a hot water bottle that was from like the 1950s. You know, but yeah, you're supposed to. It's supposed to replace them just in case they explode. The thing is with hot water bottles is the big trick is you're not supposed to put boiling hot water in them because that can rupture the rubber. It should be kind of not boiling, warm water. So it's not really. It should be a warm water bottle, not a hot water bottle. It needs to be rebranded. But yeah, of course, people have chimed in on this delightful Facebook post. Again, one person said, Stephen James, he said, still using the one for over 50 years. Here we go. There we go. Again, hot water bottles. This is top story. It's top story. This is. Meanwhile, Indonesia. We're going to Indonesia. There's laws. There's laws have been passed. There's a new law, right? And this is Bambang Wuranto. Here he is. He's in the Indonesian parliament. He was there when they passed the law to make sex outside marriage illegal. And this applies to tourists as well. Yeah, apparently unmarried couples will also be banned from living together, and you could be punished by 6 months in jail. And same with adultery. And it will be based on police's reports lodged by accused spouse, parents or children. Everyone's going to be snitching. And they're not allowing the promotion of contraception as well. It's going to be great. And the law will also make abortion a crime. It's just 21st century, folks. But yeah, so if you're going to Indonesia and you're not married, no slap and tickle for you. Mind you, what they should do is make it illegal for married couples to have sex as well. What do you reckon? Equality. Yeah. There's more strikes, you know. Mick the Grinch Lynch, he's the leader of the rail union. The RMT is going out on strike on Christmas Eve, and it's stretching over into the day after Boxing Day. It's good, isn't it? Apparently, the ambulance drivers are going out on strike on the 21st of December too. It's good, isn't it? It's really hard to be in favour of unionisation when, like, so this is the first Christmas many people have had the chance to, you know, meet up after the COVID nonsense, and they're going to be punished for it by the unions this time. And it's the same with, you know, the ambulance drivers. I understand everyone wants more money, but the problem with unions, unless they're benefiting everyone, they're only benefiting a very select amount of people. And, you know, I wouldn't mind if they were benefiting the workers who clear the toilets, you know, but they don't. They don't. It's more money for people who've got plenty of money in the first place, as usual. It's terrible, isn't it? I know. Terrible. People say, "Oh, Darren, you're right wing." No, I'm not. I just think in this time, where again everyone's going through a really tough time of it after, you know, the COVID thing. This is not the time. And if you're going to strike, can you do it like, I don't know, in the summer? Or during that Christmas week, you know, that period between Christmas when no one's travelling. You know, so if you struck, you've made your point. But I think they just want to turn everyone against them, because this is where it's going to go. All the sympathy is going to be lost. So there you go. But we're going for a real top story now. This is Will Potts, who sounds like a character created by Roald Dahl. He's a schoolboy. He is. And he was stunned. What left him stunned? Well, he had a packet of rip-off hula hoops from Aldi. I don't know, fake hula hoops. What's the world coming to? But he he found this whopper. Look at it. Have you ever seen one so big? It's because of their inferior production process, that's why. But yeah, it's nearly 9 centimetres long. There you go. This is top news. And here he is pointing to it on his leg. There, look. He needs to put it on eBay. If he puts it on eBay, he'll make a bloody fortune. They love that shit on eBay, don't they? They love it. What else have we got? Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Can't read that. There's some really not good stories. This isn't a good story, but we're going to go there because Elon Musk, who's busy playing with Twitter like it's a train set, is trying to get this thing called Neuralink. Neuralink is where they're going to connect computers to the brain. It's going to be like a sensor in your brain. You'll be able to, I don't know, download your Super Mario high scores directly into your cerebral cortex or something like that. You'll be able to order pizza without even moving by Just Eat. There'll be a link up. Tesla. Just say Tesla. Makes it sound like you know what you're talking about. But yeah, Elon Musk's Neuralink is under federal investigation because of animal welfare violations. Yeah, apparently staff have complained that there's a rush, because they're rushing with the research and the animal testing. Again, why are they testing it on animals? Should be testing it on humans, shouldn't they? On Twitter users. Older raffle. But it's causing needless suffering and death. 1,500 animal deaths has been caused by the research, and it claims that it's been botched experiments on monkeys and pigs. And here is one of those monkeys taking part in a Neuralink test, apparently. I thought he was smoking a vape, but there you go. So it could be a bit of a hold up there for, because he wants old Elon. He wants everyone to be Neuralinked by next year or something. Of course he does. Neuralink Blue. What else have we got? Oh, more royal. There's a lot of royal news. Want some stupid? I've got some stupid for you. This is law student Anaya Peterson, right? And she's from Belfast. She's 32, and she has had her eyeballs tattooed like that, so they're different colours, like you do. It's like, why would you do that? I don't know. I don't know why you'd do that. She had it done in 2020, and she was inspired by this person, Amber Luke, who described herself as the blue-eyed dragon. There you go, something for the dads there. But yeah, this other lady, she had it. She was inspired by her, and then this happened. That happened because you're not meant to do that to your eyeballs. There's a reason. Yeah, now she's admitted that she's going blind. She's losing her eyesight. The kicker is her own daughter, who's 7 years old, warned her that this would happen. Mum, don't do that because you'll go blind. There's no helping some people. I tell you, lady, your kid's really smart. Listen to her. Ah, dear. Vanity is such a weird thing, isn't it? Of court news. This is more inheritance issues. This is the story of Anne Lettice. Here she is. She's going into court on her phone. She's putting her phone call into her bookie, I'd imagine. But yeah, Reverend Anne Lettice. She's a reverend. I wonder if she says, "Let us pray." Let's pray. She's 70. She sued her 5 brothers and sisters after Margaret Lettice died aged 99 in 2019. Split her fortune between all her children and grandchildren. Right? And Reverend Lettice, who lived with her mother at the 875,000 North London home, was left £105,000. But she insisted she deserved more cash so she could buy herself a property. And she claimed that the will did not make reasonable provision for her, and she should get more than everyone else, because she devoted almost 2 decades to care for her elderly mother and her father, who died in 2001. And so she took them to court. We may have talked about this before. Again, it all kind of blurs into one. Yeah, so she wanted a bigger share of the £900,000 inheritance. But guess what? She lost the court battle. A High Court judge threw out her claim, and now she's looking like she's going to have to pay the court costs. And here are the brothers and sisters going to court. The other Lettices. There's a right crop of them. Right crop. No, okay. So yeah, she's now, and they reckon that her £105,000 inheritance could be wiped out by legal costs. Yay. It's not good. How about some obvious news? Do you want some obvious news? The Competition and Markets Authority, the CMA, right, have done an investigation on how much drivers are being charged to fill up with fuel. Yeah, CMA said that it's been the most volatile year for fuel pricing, with costs surging by 50p a litre from January to July. Right? And it's found some evidence that retailers in 2022 rapidly hiking pump prices in response to increasing wholesale fuel costs. Right? But then they failed to pass on the savings when those costs dropped. And they call this rocket and feather fuel pricing. So it rockets up and then it kind of feathers, the savings feather. Yeah, and the CMA identified that retailers are pocketing bigger margins than they've done previously, of course, as it continues its probe into petrol and diesel pricing. Are you shocked? Is anyone shocked? No, no one. No one is shocked. It's not shocking. I'm not shocked. It's obvious. Everyone's making a tidy sum out of it. Oh, watch out. National Farmers Union released a statement saying that Britain is sleepwalking into a food supply crisis. Oh my goodness. The NFU is warned that yields of energy intensive crops like tomatoes, cucumbers and pears are going to be hit to their lowest levels since records began in 1985. Oh my goodness. Because the farming sectors have been impacted by soaring fuel, fertiliser and feed costs. Again, this goes back to what's happening in Ukraine as well, because a lot of fertiliser and feed comes from that area. A lot of grain comes from there. Yeah, so apparently was it the fertiliser costs have tripled since 2019. The cost of feed and diesel was up by 75%. And so we could end up like this. Look, no eggs. Oh my goodness! Start hoarding your tins. No, okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, won't it? The Strep A thing. I've just seen it. Strep A. Strep A is an infection. Oh God, what's it? I've forgotten what its real name is. Glandular fever. The kissing disease, Strep A, has killed 9 children, I reckon. And guess what? This is because of the lockdown. It's because a lot of children, didn't get a chance to mix. And what happens when you don't mix? You don't get all those lovely germs sloshing around your immune system, and so children are dying of Strep A, an illness that normally would just give them a sore throat and make them feel a little bit under the weather. And everyone's, what are we going to do? Well, this is a side effect of those lockdowns. They should have only been short. We shouldn't have had so many of them. The first one I can forgive. The other ones, especially when the kids weren't, spreading or getting COVID, was a big mistake. I think they should have just carried on. The strategy was all wrong, and this has been a direct result of the lockdowns. Terrible, isn't it? But that's how the human immune system works. If you isolate yourself, when you go out into the world, you end up being really, really damaged by it. Meanwhile, Disney's got political. Yeah. Disney's online store have released this t-shirt, but it's only in Japan. He says, wait a minute, the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray, the sun has got his hat on and he's coming out to play. Sorry, I just felt like doing that. Disney Japan's online store have released this controversial t-shirt. It's Winnie the Pooh, but they reckon it's mocking China's president Xi Jinping. Yeah, because I often, I don't know if you know, I don't know if you've been noticing, but whenever I mention him and China, I mention Winnie the Pooh. They must watch this. Disney must watch Coffee Time, mustn't they? because we can all get the Xi Jinping Winnie the Pooh T-shirt. Wow, that's pretty controversial stuff, isn't it? And you can get a hoodie too. Look, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and a bag. There's a bag. Whoa! Tote bag. Oh, there's even a mug. I need to get one of those. But it's actually based on this viral meme. Let's see. And that's been used by the movement in China that's against their president. And again, these are some of the tweets that go on. See, he does look like Winnie the Pooh. He does. Let's see. Back when Obama was still around. Look. These are the viral memes that were doing the rounds. Oh, but yeah, they better watch out. Disney. He's no Christmas card from Xi Jinping to Disney. He said, get rid of all that Disney stuff. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. What else is there? Just waiting for the page to load. This is the story of a Brazilian family, the De Silva family, right? And they can count, right? They can count all of Brazil's World Cup wins on one hand. How so? Because they're a unique family who have got an extra digit on their fingers and toes. Look, here we go. Count them. That's a lot of digits, isn't it? Wow. It's called polydactyly. That's the syndrome where you get an extra. See, he's another football fan he's from a different family. Wow, maybe it's a big thing in. And here you can count the guy's toes as well. Look, there you go. That's all right, isn't it? That's a lot of digits. Oh, that's a horrible story. Not going to read that one. Yet the troll of Trondheim is going to bite Britain. Yes, the icy Arctic air is going to deliver a -10 degree plunge. It was a little bit bitey out today. A little bit fresh, wasn't it, Mrs? A little bit fresh. Do you like my tinsel? Do you like the tinsel? Look. Oh, wrong way, Darren. That way. There you go. Tinsel. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Oh, just can't. The sun's everywhere. The sun at this time just likes to peep its head through. I've got colours. I've got colours. My vision is impaired. I cannot see. Oh, I've got colours. I can't see. Where are we? Oh dear, this is no good. This is no good. So I'm just trying to get the colours to disappear from my side. I was being too clever. But let's go to Lauren Simpson from Sydney. She's Australia's leading fitness coach. She's 32 and she has 2 million Instagram followers. I don't know why. Honest. I don't know why. Why is that? But she has revealed 5 things that happen in every gym that no one tells you about. Right? And one of them is doing an exercise with arms overhead and realising you didn't shave your armpits. I've got a funny feeling that these aren't practical tips. I've got a feeling They're just here to show her off, and that's why she's got 2 million followers. I say, I'm doing it all wrong. Doing the foot dance before the deadlift, apparently that's a thing. I wouldn't know. I don't know. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to, come inside a gym, or anyone, or a Bob, or a John for that matter. These are terrible jokes, but there you go. She's struggling to pick up a weight. I wonder why I still can't figure out why she's so popular. Can you? No, I can't either. Apparently the Great British High Street has changed. Since the COVID pandemic, businesses have closed and the high street has changed. Yeah. This is analysis by the BBC based on data from the Ordnance Survey people. And you can see the change. Tattoo studios are up by 8.2%. Takeaways too. Hair and beauty, cafes. But I'll tell you what's down: public toilets. They've gone right down the drain. Down the toilet. Banks all the banks are closed because no one's got any money. Clothes shops because everyone's been wearing the same clothes for 2 years and they just don't need to buy any new ones. Nightclubs because everyone's scared to go out because of COVID. And department stores because we get everything from Amazon now. We don't have to be around the grubby, horrible people. And here's a picture of Debenhams that's closed. There you go. There's HSBC that's closing. There you go. Yeah. Meanwhile, this is a video. Hopefully it shows the video. Is there a video? No, these are just stills from a video because I haven't got the actual. I haven't got the video clip here. Oh, wait a minute, I have. It's on Twitter. Where was this? This was in London. What platform was it? It's on the train station in London, but I can't see what station it's at. It doesn't say what station it's at. But let's see if I can get this working without my computer blowing up. But yeah, they filmed this couple trying to get a wardrobe on a train. Really, they need to take it out the to me, to you, to me, to you. If they'd have took it off the little thing and lifted it on, laid it flat, they'd have got it on the train, but they got it on the trolley, and the trolley's, giving it too much height. They're not going to get any purchase, are they? Takes all sorts. Takes all sorts, doesn't it? Oh yeah. What else have we got? These are rubbish. Oh, this is a good one. I'm going to end it here because this is probably the best story. This is a Minnesota teenager. She was going out and it's a bit slippery. It was a bit slippery. That's all I'm going to say. It's a bit slippery, and then we're gonna cut in, and you can see what she's done. Here we go. So it was a bit slippery. She goes out, whoops, and she ends up putting her lunch on her head. There you go. Got pasta in it. There you go. And whoa there, right on the head. It's a good shot. It's a good shot, isn't it? Remember, food goes in here. Food goes in here. And that, I think, is the end. There's no animal stories today. Unless I can find one in my funny folder, which I might have had from a few weeks ago. Here we go. Seeing as the cold is coming in, this is a cat from Chaowang in Shaanxi province in China. Right? And this cat doesn't like the cold. Right? Doesn't like the cold at all. And so has decided he's got a plan. Got a plan, but I'm just waiting for the advert to stop, because there's always an advert, isn't there? There's always an advert. But yeah, this cat, he goes, no, I'm not going out in the cold. Look, it's too cold. I want to stay in. Look, look. He's grabbing on. I think Anna would have been like that with the rain. Oh no, get him. He's going out. And he's back in again. The cat's having none of it. I'm not going out there. Out. No, don't want to go out. So there you go. One very obstinate moggy. There you go. Is there anybody in the chat? There is. Luke's in. Bruce is in. Luke says, how am I? I'm still here. Thank you for asking. Karen's in. She says hello. Sana says, good day. Coffee with almond milk. How'd you milk an almond? It's like oats. How do they milk oats? Bruce says, watch Stephen Wilson, Rick Beato thing. He was saying he was not a big Beatles fan, but was very enthusiastic about Elton John. Never really got why people like Elton John so much. I watched a bit of it with the missus. She fell asleep, and then I think I'd fell asleep. It was incredibly dull. And again, take it from me. There's two things you need to remember in life. Never trust anyone who doesn't like the Beatles or don't like animals. All right? That's it. That's all you've got to remember. But if people say, I don't like the Beatles, or I don't understand why the Beatles are so popular, then either they're psychopaths. That's it. That's just... You don't want to know them. Bruce says, Mr. Grinch living up to his name. Yes. Brian says, what a load of cheerful news. It is, isn't it? It is. Anyway, let's get rid of Brian, because he's gone. Bye-bye, Brian. It's a slow news day. It's always a slow news day. I'll give you the news you need. This is the news you want. Payne says, quick hello on this cold December day before I have to go out. Put your woolies on. Long johns. Put your hat, and then your hat on top of your hat. More than hat. Paul Flint says, got long COVID. There's no such thing. It's all a myth. You need a good kick up the arse. That's it. Sonic says, don't go to the gym. Ditto. I'd rather get a bubonic rat. Well, I always find it funny with people that, they get in their cars to drive to the gym to run on a treadmill. Why? You could run to the gym. Couldn't you? It's just another thing. It's just for vain people to parade in front of each other, isn't it? Really. Paul says, yeah, cats are not daft, indeed. And Simon says, you should end coffee time with a feel-good human interest story. Never. I want everyone to be as miserable as I am, and I don't do it for you. I do it for the missus. And she knows what I'm like. She knows. There's lots of happy stories. Those were the good stories. There were plenty of murders and deaths that I could have talked about. But I chose not to. Those were the good stories. I could have talked about the horrible stories. There was a lot of child death on there today. I didn't go near those ones. But anyway, thank you for watching. That was the news. Killing the channel, one video at a time. Drink it up.